fine. You
Yeah,
know, it's his
that's
prerogative.
probably
He's
the
got
best
his
thing
money.
he could have done. Because if he would have kind of looked like a wuss, dude. If he would have went the other way with it, you know
My
what I mean?
thing with like Twitter or whatever, people complain about Twitter for a lot of reasons. I don't think that it functions as well as it used to function.
How
That's
come?
my own thing.
What do you
like
mean?
a lot of
Like
people,
like with the interface or
So
like-
back in the day, people would say that Twitter, the problem with like the Jack Dorsey ran Twitter was that it was silencing conservative voices in favor of liberal voices.
Okay, yeah.
And there's a lot of people who would say the opposite now.
Now, right.
But my problem is that he's incentivized engagement, which means that someone will jump on there and say something absolutely outlandish just in order to get people to comment and be like, rah, 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 rabble, rabble, rabble. And then that way they can catch a check off of it because it counts as engagement. So there's a lot
Very
of what's
true.
called
Oh,
engagement farming,
interesting.
and that's annoying. And then
That's
also,
good. I haven't
it's
heard
really a
about
lot
that.
harder to have a good
Drama.
conversation now. Somebody,
Oh my God,
almost
that's
anything
good,
somebody
dude.
posts, there's like porn bots that have like, he was supposed to be getting rid of the bots. That was like his
Yeah,
big thing.
okay, yeah.
They're, I mean, and
What?
bro, like you can go to any post and it'll just be like nothing but girls telling you to check out their OnlyFans, which, by the way,
yeah.
more power to them.
Yeah.
Like, make your money, shorty. I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah. Of
They
course.
can be nude.
But like, I don't get it. Yeah, like that's
Really?
the other.
on
Shut
Twitter
up.
That's
only.
very unsensitive.
Sorry, but on Twitter.
What was that website?
Sorry, on Twitter.
No,
only.
Twitter.com or what? Did we just put next?
What I found interesting about Twitter,
www.
I have a Twitter, and I started using it more.
Whenever the robots come to take over,
I
you
know.
will,
They'll
grab
know
your oil
exactly-
can
Yeah.
and get to work.
I
You know
know,
what I mean?
dude. Yeah,
Go
they'll know
out with the
exactly
whimper.
what you like, what you don't like. You know how to make you work. Yeah, and I started using it more when I started working for the local news outlet I worked for. I'd use it quite a bit, and I hadn't been on it in years. And what was interesting to me, Elon had just taken over not long ago when I was using it, and I was really fascinated with how different it was from the way it used to be, just in terms of the videos that were on it, the way that the interface was now. It was more similar to like a combination of Instagram and Facebook, maybe. I don't know. It was content driven with words, but it also a lot more videos, a lot more imagery. You know what I mean?
And I also feel like on the so like back in the day, I'd go on there and I felt like I could get like a pretty good pulse on what people were talking about. And now
Yeah.
it's really, the algorithms are really trained to feed you what you want to see.
Yeah, that's a
The
really
AI.
good point.
That
They're
kind
listening.
of, yeah, like
That's
like
why Twitter was good back
like
then.
whenever
Yeah.
Drake and Kendrick Lamar were going back and forth, that's all my timeline was, to the point to where like I was like, this is so bizarre and like it's like exhausting.
Dang,
and,
that sucks,
like
man.
you
Yeah.
almost like have to mute certain words to like drop it. You know what I mean? Like once
Yeah.
the engagement goes, they push that.
Yeah.
Or go into incognito mode.
It's just very different, man. I'm not saying that. Listen.
sucks,
Also,
kinda.
there's like people buy the $8 check mark. Maybe their experience is better than that. Maybe
The
they're
$8
not.
check mark.
What is
Yeah,
that?
he
It's only
sells.
$8?
You know the blue.
Yeah,
the blue check
to be
mark.
official or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
that's not a thing anymore. Now they
It's
just
not?
sell it for $8 a month.
why.
For-
just
what
on
do- what do
Twitter?
you
He said it
get?
was gonna help. You get to be. I don't know. I don't.
It's like your
I
official.
never was a
You,
Twitter.
every time you try to say anything, someone's going to comment and be like, "Shut up, loser! You pay for an $8 check." That's what I see.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because
Yeah.
it says whether or
Or
not
check
you
mark.
got it for
Oh, it
being
does?
verified or whether or not you paid for it. And people just go in there and start
That's
roasting. Nobody takes
hilarious.
anything
Yeah.
those people say seriously. My point
Yeah.
is, though, is that their user experience might be different.
Yeah.
When I'm dealing with the bots and things like that and all this engagement farming and like the
Yeah.
algorithm throwing things down my throat, like I
Right.
don't
Yeah.
need to see an entire day's worth of people talking about Drake and Kendrick. There's other things going on. But it
Exactly,
doesn't
dude.
permeate as much as it
Yeah,
used to.
that's sad, man.
So
Because I
I-
don't see it getting any better.
It's
going
just the
other way.
algorithms working harder to make it tailored to you.
That's right. Yeah, I know.
But like all of those social media, and like we
Whoa,
talked
yeah.
about TikTok, like that's like a whole. There's people who exist only on TikTok that don't exist on Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah,
I
right.
think didn't we
I know.
talk a little bit about Facebook and how important it is to this platform?
That's right, yeah.
Because it's such a localized
Yep.
thing, and this is Facebook serves families and small
That's right.
communities.
It does.
Instagram
Yeah.
and Twitter are much more like worldwide.
That's
you
right,
know?
exactly.
And
And
then
a
TikTok
younger
is
audience.
wild. TikTok is
What
more
about
younger, I
YouTube?
think.
How do you feel about YouTube? What's that?
YouTube
And
is all encompassing. It's so great.
I
It
think
is,
it's
right? I feel
awesome.
like
I
it's
think
the
it-
best platform.
Oh yeah.